I love water features when I'm designing, and it doesn't matter whether I'm designing a small garden, even something in a home can be a beautiful water feature. But really bringing water from the mountains, as it were, and that look is one of my favorites. However, I strongly encourage people to stay away from just making a water feature that is a lot of rocks. That's very common here because when people go to the mountains here, that's typically what they see. There isn't a lot of vegetation around the landscape, but where I'm from in the Pacific Northwest, it is all vegetation because there's moss on the rocks and there are ferns and any number of vegetation that is right down to the water. So deciding what aspect of your design or look of your design that you want is really important at the beginning. Also, making sure that if you do want a lot of vegetation, that you've used adequate space to make sure you can plug that in after the feature has been built. And as you can see behind me, we've got a number of streams and falls that are happening, and all of these, it behooves you when after the design is made that the people who are putting the feature in understand the nature of water and how it clings to certain rocks and how it doesn't to others. So just consider when you're doing your design two very important things. One is that you've got a good liner that retains the water, and secondly, that you're using the right stones to get the effect that you want from the water. Whether you want a stream, whether you want a waterfall, or if you look over here, if you want a nice sheet of water falling, then again, it is a matter of choosing the right stone, having the right flow, and then you end up with the effect that you want. I love this feature over here because, as I alluded to earlier, I like the mossy, vegetative aspect of waterfalls in nature, and this is what I want to incorporate into my design. So maybe later we'll sit down at the design board and I will show you a little bit about what that looks like on paper. But water features can be a lot of fun and really add a lot of beauty to whatever garden, whatever size that you're designing.